you heard about the pickle sweatshirt that is taking over TikTok Shop? It has made over 1 million in sales. And if you haven't seen it, here it is for reference. Here is the TikTok Bad Addiction Boutique, and she has sold over 32,000 of these since starting her TikTok Shop last January. I have been following this account because I'm so intrigued by it, and not only following her account, but I'm seeing other influencers wearing this sweatshirt and promoting it in their TikTok shops as well. And it really got me thinking how I can start a TikTok shop, which is why I created this video today. My name is Jenny. I have made multiple six figures on Etsy through print on demand, and in 2024 I'm making it my goal to continue selling on Etsy, continue coaching about Etsy, but also to start dabbling into other platforms to sell my print on demand products on, and TikTok is going to be my first experiment. So I'm really excited to start this journey in 2024. There are people making millions of dollars. Their lives have changed, and TikTok Shop is still so new. I mean, it's only been around for like a year now. So that's as if we were getting into Amazon in the beginning of Amazon, and people are millionaires now, you know? So this is a very new thing to jump in on. Let's jump back to the pickle shirt. So this woman actually creates her own sweatshirt. So every order that comes in, she is making them herself. And this is taking up a lot of time, as you can imagine, over $1 million in sales. This is taking up a large portion of her time. She has a team of people helping her make these orders. She's making them, she's packaging them, she's going to the post office to ship them. She is wildly successful, but could you imagine what her life would be like if she chose to integrate it with a print-on-demand company such as Printify to do all that work for her? She would be making millions of dollars while sitting back and just collecting the money, basically. For those of you that don't know what print on demand is, basically you make a design, you put it on a mock-up, which is a picture of the product, and you post that on whatever platform you are selling on. So I list my t-shirts on Etsy right now, and when a customer purchases my t-shirt from Etsy, it's synced up with Printify, and Printify then prints the design onto the t-shirt, and they package it up and they ship it to my customers for me. So with print on demand, you're not holding any inventory, you're never touching a single product, you're never doing any of the work, you just sit back and get the money, basically. So that is my idea moving forward with TikTok Shop. I want to make another print-on-demand business that is almost passive. I want to show you Printify here if you're not familiar with it. Printify offers many products for print-on-demand. So mostly right now in my Etsy shop, I'm selling t-shirts, sweatshirts, occasionally mugs, tote bags. But as you can see, here are the many categories of products that they have. They have a bunch of home decor, which I foresee taking off in 2024. There are so many products that you could put a design on and start selling literally today. And Printify makes it really easy to integrate with your TikTok shop. These are the many different platforms that you can integrate with Printify. So like I said, I already have an Etsy integrated with Printify. You can learn about this in my previous videos. You can also integrate it with Shopify. And then here is the TikTok shop.
You need to sign up for a TikTok shop seller account. So you'll need to use your phone number or email, or you can sign up with your TikTok account. And they're going to ask you a series of questions, and you need to provide your tax ID number and a photo of your license. And then they're going to ask you a slew of other questions to be able to get accepted for TikTok Shop.
So once you have your TikTok, you can connect it to TikTok US. Now I will say, when I was connecting it with my Jenny from the Shop TikTok, it was a little bit of a headache. There were many times in the process that I said, this is where somebody would give up, because I was frustrated, and I was like, but I'm not going to give up because I want to be able to teach you guys how to do this. But yeah, my first experience was a little bit confusing, but I will say it was more on the TikTok end. Printify made it pretty easy to sync the two together, and any question that I had, I just came down here to Snappy and I asked any question that I had, and it would give me an article or answer my question for me in step-by-step form, and it made it really easy for me to navigate through this confusing process. So things I'm noticing with successful TikTok shops, there's two different ways. So there are some shops like the pickle sweatshirt shop TikTok shop where she went viral. She has many videos of her in the pickle sweatshirt, and she's doing funny videos, and she promotes other products as well, and it's always her wearing her products because she makes them, right? But for print on demand, it's kind of difficult unless you want to order a sample in every single thing, which I don't advise because you don't exactly know what's going to sell, right? If you end up getting like a something that sells a lot of, then I would say order the sample because you're going to want to promote it even more. But you don't want to run out and buy like 20 different samples of designs that might not even sell. She's able to do this because she makes her own products. She was showing up every day in these videos wearing these shirts, doing trending sounds and trending videos, and one just took off, and that was a wrap. And that's the thing. All you need is one TikTok video to take off. You do not need a large following. You just need one post to take off. And then the other thing, she went so viral that people were then purchasing her sweatshirt and making their own posts from it. With TikTok Shop, you can put your products within the affiliate area where somebody can promote your product and get a percentage of the purchase. So I believe she did that as well because this sweatshirt took over TikTok. There were many people wearing it. They would be like, I just got the viral pickle sweatshirt, and they would have the link to it at the bottom, and those videos were going viral as well. So they were getting a percentage of every sale, and at the same time she was getting many people to promote it for her, so she was getting a little bit of a cut, paying these people to share it, but she then was able to make over $1 million using this tactic. And if this seems a little bit confusing to you, don't worry, I'm going to be making many more videos in depth showing you what I'm talking about, but for this one specifically, it's just a brief overview of everything. And then if you guys are interested, I'm going to move forward and really dive into this topic for you. So then I stumbled across another account that has about 13,000 followers, but again, follower count doesn't matter. They had a few videos take off. Now the interesting thing is they are not in any of these videos, and that is music to my ears because with my other print on demand businesses, with Etsy, I do not promote it on social media myself. I don't want to be promoting my products on social media. So I was so happy to find out that this shop is doing really well without showing their face for their products. What they're simply doing is they have about 5 to 10 mock-up photos, and they're dragging their design onto the mock-up photo, and then they're turning it into a video. So the first photo will show for a few seconds, and then the other one shows, and it's literally just videos like 10 to 15 seconds long of these mock-ups scrolling by of the product. And she consistently does this. It looks about at least once a day. Some of her videos have really taken off, which has allowed her to make many TikTok shop sales. So it's basically like if you were to make a listing on Etsy, she's putting a post up on TikTok and they are selling. This to me seems more doable than showing up on TikTok every day and talking about your product or like doing skits to trending sounds. This seems way more doable and way more passive. You do have to put the time in, obviously, but it's a little bit more passive. In the two shops that I just shared as an example, they are not niched down at all. Their products are like sassy sayings, funny shirts, all across the board, all different niches. So I found that pretty interesting because then there were some other shops that I stumbled across that were niched down. So this is another way that you could be successful is, let's say you start a TikTok that's all about cats. Maybe you're a cat person and you post funny cat videos. And then one day you show up and you're wearing a sweatshirt that's like a funny cat saying or a funny cat on it, and you have that linked to your TikTok shop. Say that video goes viral, then boom, people are buying it. It's that simple. All it takes is one post to really take off. And this is actually the route that I'm going to be taking in 2024. I want to start completely over. So what I have to do is I have to detach my TikTok shop that's now synced to Jenny from the shop. I have to take that off because TikTok only allows you to have one TikTok shop across all of your accounts, which I didn't know when I first signed up for it. So moving forward, I'm going to delete that TikTok shop and I'm starting a whole nother account. Now, Etsy and TikTok Shop have nothing to do with one another. But the cool thing is when I list my items in my Etsy shop, I can go into Printify, and with a click of a button, I'm able to send that listing to my TikTok shop. So it makes it effortless. It's basically like, why not? Like, why wouldn't you try that? It's that easy. Some concerns from people with print on demand and TikTok are, will Printify get the product out in time? So TikTok shop used to be, you had to fulfill the order within 1 day and ship it out. That's like impossible, right? That's like impossible for anybody making them too. Kind of crazy. I'm hoping they extend it much further moving forward. But they did extend it a little bit. There is an option to choose 3-day fulfillment time, which is so doable with Printify. They get things out sometimes in 2 days, sometimes even the same day. So I'm not concerned about the fulfillment time. Printify has 3 days to fulfill it, and then the shipping time on top of that. So I think it'll be a-okay. But again, these are things that I'm going to be keeping an eye on moving forward, and I will be continuing to update you all with my findings. The other thing that should be known is when you start a TikTok shop, you need to have a business account on TikTok, which is really easy to do. You just go into the settings on TikTok and switch it to a business account. But when you switch it to a business account, just know that you are no longer going to have access to all of the trending sounds, which is a huge bummer. Trending sounds actually help your videos have a little boost. So it's a little bit unfortunate that they're not allowing trending sounds with this. So just know that you're not going to have access to all of the sounds to use with your posts when you're promoting your TikTok shop product. This was legit like a crazy rambling video, but I'm just really excited about this opportunity for all of us. Like, now is the time to get in and ride the wave on this. And I think it's going to be fairly easy. I think it's like anything, we need to be consistent. You need to consistently post. I would say at least 1 time a day. That's what I'm going to be doing. So like I said, if you want to jump into it now before I make content on this, just use Snappy within Printify, the bottom left-hand corner. Ask it any of your questions. And there's videos, there's step-by-step articles that can help you through the process. Just know there's going to be a few hurdles, but you can get over it, and I really think that it's going to be worth it. You probably have a million questions, and that's okay. I have some questions still too that I am learning, but go ahead and ask any of your questions in the comment section below. That'll actually really help me when I'm making content on this in the future, and I will keep you posted along the way. I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a huge opportunity for us in 2024. Just going to be adding on an almost passive income stream, and I'm really pumped to see what TikTok Shop can do for us. If this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe for more print on demand content. I'll see you in the next video.